the reality. Hopefully, starting in January, when the new law goes into effect, there will be much more close scrutiny on that. And we're actually going to require that background checks be done before people get appointed as conservators or guardians now. You know, believe it or not, there was really nothing. No background checks, no nothing. And, you know, especially if, you know, most of the time they're set up by attorneys, and the attorneys only hear one side of it. Oh yeah, I'm just going to help, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's do that. And honestly, there was not a lot of good representation for the individual under the guardianship or conservatorship. And they were often taking advantage of it. I guess this is a good time to talk about this. The other thing that we've sort of phased out, it kind of still exists in the law, is the voluntary guardianship or conservatorship, which was, I think, especially a problem because what you would do is you'd have this person sign a form that says, I am so incompetent that I cannot manage my own money, and by the way, I'm requesting that Joe Smith be appointed as my conservator. Now, how someone who is so incompetent that they cannot manage their money can pick the person who's going to manage their money, you know, that's a real question. So, I'm going to try to include some more true stories, just so you get an idea of how bad this stuff can be. And actually, when I was on this guardianship, and I hope you're okay with me jumping all over the place. It's just, yeah. All right. When I was on this guardianship and conservatorship task force, we had some people come from other states to talk to us, and they're like complimenting Iowa. You guys are so great for doing this now because nothing really bad has happened. Well, what they meant was nothing really bad has happened and hit the news, because there was a lot of bad situations in other, like I think in Nebraska, there was some really bad things that came out in the news, and that was the impetus to get this stuff reformed. But I'm here to tell you that even though it didn't make the news, there's a lot of bad things that happened here, right? I wound up with this who I had a personal connection with. She was a member of my church. I didn't really know her, but somehow they knew about me, and the pastor suggested that somebody who was concerned come see me. And I went to visit her in the nursing home, where she didn't really want to be or need to be, because the people who came and said, hey, you should help this person, were willing to take care of her in her own home. But what happened was she hired some guy to do some foundation work or repair her gutters or something like that. And he just started being really nice to her. And eventually he was like taking her on trips with him and his wife, and then he would also do this stuff